Hello everyone, I'm EMERALDLOUU. This is my channel on YouTube and I'm so happy to see you. And I look like a lion. But my skin looks good though, it looks clear. Let's do a quick recap of Love After Lockup, shall we? So I was so excited to watch Love After Lockup until I saw the Blue Lives Matter hat that Stan's homeboy was wearing, and it made me uncomfortable. I feel like this generation or this current time, the Black Lives Matter being overtaken by Blue Lives Matter as a form of white supremacy and racism, and it makes me uncomfortable whenever I see a car, a home, a person wearing it anywhere on their clothing, Blue Lives Matter flag. It just shows that you're unable to show some type of sympathy towards the people who have passed from the killings. And I will always feel like I don't understand what the issue is with this whole racism because of a difference of skin tones. There's low-income whites and low-income blacks. There are white criminals, there are black criminals. There are predators that are both black and white. And there are also successful blacks and whites. So it's just very irritating to see a group of people have so much hatred for your skin tone only because of your skin tone. And I don't know why Blue Lives Matter, because if you're going to go ahead and say that cops get killed, but the only reason y'all came up with Blue Lives Matter is because of Black Lives Matter, because of the fight for what happened to George Floyd and people being outraged. But because you can't be sensitive to a black person dying slowly because you guys want black people to die because they're black, right? Because they're black. I have a car, you have a car. I have a job, you have a job. I have blood in my veins, so do you. I'm going to school and there's nowhere in the textbooks that says the body of a black person is different than the body of a white person. What's the problem? You get angry, I get angry. You're happy, I'm happy. Same emotions. Same basic living standards. But y'all don't like black people so much that because black people are tired of seeing the killings by cops, even though the police system was made up to catch slaves, right? So y'all are continuing it on, right? Anyways, it pissed me off, and it pisses me off when I watch a show that's on WeTV or any type of network and they let the people with their Blue Lives Matter flags up openly, and I didn't even want to watch the show anymore. I didn't want to watch anymore. As soon as that happened, I wasn't even fucking paying attention to it anymore, because at that point, it's like, fuck this shit. Because being black and seeing a Blue Lives Matter flag anywhere makes me feel like you want me dead. Makes me feel like I can't be happy and laugh because you're gonna be threatened by my existence, even though I'm only minding my business. Anyways, so the episode opens up and Stan and his homeboy, I don't remember his name, don't give a fuck to remember his name at this point, pulls up on him while he's at home cleaning his car. Lisa's at the hotel. She got her hair done, she got her nails done. She just wants to be a good mom. Stan doesn't understand her, and she just doesn't know what to do because her son's gonna be in her life, yada yada yada. And that's that on that. Stan is with his Blue Lives Matter homeboy, And he asked him about Lisa. And of course, Stan said Lisa left and whatever. So I guess he tells Stan to call Lisa so they can talk about what happened. So Stan calls Lisa. He wants to meet up with her so they can talk about what happened. So she's like, I don't know. I'll think about it. So, you know, he gets there. 30 minutes later when he's there, she never shows up. But 1 hour later, she shows up. We see her with the hair. And of course, again, black women aren't the only ones that wear fake hair. Thank you. How did Lisa go from short boy hair, let's just blonde hair? So, okay. So from there, they have a date. She wants him to prove himself to her because he was wrong for what he said. He crossed the line, questioned her parenting, and all of that. Stan was like, touch my hand. Put your hand on my hand. Okay, I like you and I want to be with you. I really want to be with you. But Stan, why do you really want to be with Lisa? What is it about Lisa, Stan? And also she was like, oh, well, I paid for a hotel room and all of this stuff, so I need to be compensated. And he said, oh, sure, I'll reimburse you. And I'm like, what the hell do I have to do to be like Lisa? Because I don't see what Lisa doing for Stan. And he'd be like, I need my money back. Oh, sure, honey, no problem. That was them. That's all I could remember. Didn't take any notes. Going off my memory bank. We see Deontay and Nicole. They go out to hang out with him and his friend Derek and her weird, creepy friend with the creepy voice. Yuck, I don't. She makes me, ugh. They go out to a restaurant. They're asking about, you know, her prison lifestyle. And that's when she told them that she had a girlfriend and she slept with 6 girls and was in relationships with 4 of them, something along those lines. Y'all, listen, when Deontay and Nicole were outside, mind you, I saw a Blue Lives Matter flag on Stan's friend a little while before. And I'm looking at Deontay arguing with Nicole, and I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna call the cops on you. They're gonna call the cops because this white woman is being yelled at by this black man. I was like, no, Deontay, no, don't do it. And Deontay, his mannerisms, if you pay attention, he looked like he'll slap a bitch. Because he's like, what you doing, bro? What you doing? I'm like, Deontay, is that you? Who is that? That's not Deontay. You don't respect me as a man, and yada, yada, yada. But he's a punk. Because he's like, oh, you're uncomfortable with that, but you're not uncomfortable with me spending my money on you. She's like, oh my God, come on. And she's like, okay, I'll stay with you for the night. So then he turns around and walks away. She's like, you just gonna do me like that? Whatever, Deontay grabs her. They go back inside. Everything is okay. His friend Derek is like, something ain't right. Something is off. Something is wrong. And Deontay goes home with Nicole. Nicole makes out with him, gets his dick hard, and then says juices, and goes in the guest room. Deontay pulls out Nicole Jr., and he's going to bang Nicole Jr. And Nicole is in the other room talking to Zach. So she's gonna juggle Zach, Tia, and Deontay. She loves Deontay, but she just wants to figure it out right now. She's young. She wants to have fun. Okay then, so just tell Deontay you just want to have fun. You don't want to settle down right now. Why can't you just do that? Why are we not being honest in relationships? Because you want his money. See, if you gotta have one main nigga, one main person for money, and it's somebody else to please you, then you're doing something wrong. Because why can't you just have all of it in one? Let's talk about how, I think her name was Anissa, but he's lying. He lied. I don't remember his name, but the guy that Anissa is with, she's going down to go see him while she just got there, which makes me feel like he was probably looking in the window and saw when she got there. He was like, oh, they told me I can't come inside, or they're gonna put a monitor on my leg, but they can't do it today, they're doing it tomorrow, so I can't leave. What are you talking about? That don't even make any sense. She thought they were gonna go shopping and she was gonna have some fitting room sex, and he said, nope, we're not doing that. She's like, oh, I was looking forward to doing it. And I'm like, yuck, lady. No, you're like 65. Oh, 50, but still. No. I don't want to think about that. Okay, whatever. So basically he's like, oh, just drop off my items on the table, or the security guard, or whatever. So she gets there, she hands the stuff to the man, he puts it on the table, and here we see her little retarded ass, dumbass dude with the drug addict type ass BS. He goes and he grabs the bag, and we see him looking back, and I don't believe him for shit. I don't believe there's anything wrong. He just didn't want to go out with her. He don't want her. Anyways, Ray and Brittany's getting her makeup done because she's gonna go pick up Ray, and she's excited, and she's saying daddy's home, or daddy's coming home, and I'm like, what? Oh my god, I can't even verbalize how annoyed that made me feel. Like, it's your house and you're gonna pick up some guy and give him that whole thing of, oh, it's your house too. So when you guys get mad at each other, you're like, get out of my house. He's gonna be like, no, it's my house too, because you said it was my house. You can't do that. You just doing it to me. She gets into her car, she's driving, she's waiting for Ray. And here comes Ray's grandma. And I don't know why his grandma was driving like that. Like she's some thug missus or something. But okay, we're going to find out what happens next episode. We didn't see Courtney, did we? No, we didn't see Courtney. Last couple, I guess. Rachel and Doug. Doug wants to go see his dad. I think it's either his birthday or Father's Day. On the weekend when he's not supposed to be out. Of course he's not going to listen to Rachel. So he goes down to go see his parents. Or, excuse me. He goes down to see his dad. And he pulls up. His brother and sisters are there. His dad's there. It's all cute and whatever. He gets on a four-wheeler. Rachel gets on the back. The family likes Rachel. Of course, they already knew Rachel because she's with Dougie. So, basically, Doug says he was in low income. If it wasn't for food stamps, and of course, because I was already irritated with this episode, I'm like, see, they do the same shit. They're on freaking government assistance too, but it's always black people that they want to look at. White people are on it too. Like, what's the difference? We do the same shit. There's low-income black, low-income whites. But oh, black people are the problem. Oh, as if you don't have an auntie who lives in a trailer who's also on government assistance. I digress. So Doug's telling us about, you know, it's not that he took his life for granted. It's just he can't appreciate what he never had, basically. His mom is holding a grudge against him, so she doesn't want to talk to him. But his dad is telling him to make it right. There's this whole thing about somebody named Ashley, who's a sister, who took in Dougie. Was the only one that would took in Dougie because nobody else wanted to take him in. I really don't know what happened, but Doug is cussing out a sister of his. Rachel, I want to say, is middle class, and Doug comes from lower class. As we all know, people low income, for the most part, don't really give a damn. It's F you and your mama, but they don't care about other people. We're looking at how Dougie is talking to his auntie already, and it makes me feel he's gonna be just like his dad. Doug Sr.'s mom doesn't like the choices he makes, therefore she's not really getting along with him. Doug also says that his father is a changed man because that's not the same person he was when Doug was growing up, because everyone, or the family, or the kids were afraid of the father. So even though he was low income, he made some bad choices. And not even just made some bad choices, he even told us that he would dumpster dive, and you know, they got off on food stamps, and you know, we don't know what his parents did. He didn't go into detail about that, but he had his two parents. Doug Jr. doesn't have his mom because his mom is, you know, on drugs. His dad was in prison. And I feel like it's going to be a cycle and it has to be broken. But it looks like the way Doug Jr. is going, Dougie, that the cycle may, I don't want to say it's not going to end, but it's going to be really hard, because even the way Doug Jr. is talking, it makes me feel like, oh my God, he's talking to a grown-up like that. Don't even open your mouth, or I'll never talk to you again. I'm so serious, I'm not going to talk to you again. I'm like, And remember how he was talking to his dad? Y'all. When are we gonna see somebody fighting for a black woman in prison? Because we see women fighting for men to get out of prison. We see men fighting for women to get out of prison. But when are we gonna have a black woman prisoner? Just curious, was there ever a black convict that was a female? I want to know. But that was my quick review. I'm a little discombobulated, so my review might be all over the place. I was just really frustrated with the whole Blue Lives Matter thing, because I was watching that other show. I think it's the show on TLC. There's these two Amish girls, and I was enjoying the show. I was even going to review that show. But as soon as I saw the Blue Lives Matter flag, I was over it. I was over it. I didn't even want to talk about it no more. At this point, it's just, it's not fun. It's not funny. I don't enjoy it. And I hate it. Because it's one thing for me to see the Confederate flag on pickup trucks from the people back there who, the ones that look like they drink beer all day and might do a little cocaine, maybe a little crack. I'm just saying, where I live, normally the people driving the trucks with the Confederate flag on them, they look like drug addicts. It's never a healthy white American who has a Confederate flag, but the healthy white Americans now can have the Blue Lives Matter flag on their cars and whatever, or even a Trump sticker, which I'm not even gonna say Trump makes me feel uncomfortable, because Trump is more like the rich people are Republicans. Different categories of your beliefs, if you're more so on that side, will make you a Republican versus a Democrat. So honestly, if I see a Trump sticker now, I don't get mad, because hey, if you're a Republican, you're gonna vote for Trump, right? If you're a Republican and you want to pay, you're a business owner, you're more likely gonna be a Trump supporter or a Republican. It's not even just Trump supporter, you're gonna be a Republican, right? But now it's the Blue Lives Matter sticker, and if I see it on your car, you're automatically racist to me. Because if you can support something called Blue Lives Matter that was hijacked just because people had no sympathy for the black people that are being killed by police officers, you're a fucking asshole. And I hope you burn in hell. That's just how I feel. Because now that I have to be uncomfortable as fuck because people just are openly saying fuck the black people at this point, it's irritating as fuck, because I'm fucking like a young adult and I can't even live happily because bitches and assholes just want to be openly like fuck your people and fuck where you came from. And I never thought I would be in this position to feel like I hate you because you hate me. I was always like, love everyone and everything like that, but the more I see this shit, the more I'm like, fuck y'all. If that's how you feel, then fuck you. I could go to the store and walk past someone and then we give each other that little fake ass smile, and I turn around and I see that shit on your car, then I'm like, oh, fucking piece of shit. Don't smile at me if you don't like me. You don't like my kinfolk and my skin color and my fat nose and my fat lips. See? Look at my big nose. Look at my fat nose. Look at my lips. You don't like me? You don't like my skin? Oh, so soft. I'm going to an esthetician. Esthetician, okay, to get it more smoother than it is. Buttery smooth, silky smooth, shea butter baby brown skin tone. And I just gotta be able to fight it, unfortunately, because I don't want to live with bitterness and anger in my heart, because I don't want to become one of y'all, because I don't want to hate somebody just because of the color of their skin. Like, if I'm living my life and I'm happy, why do I care about other people? As long as you're polite to me in person and you see me walking and you move to the side and you see me trying to come in the door and you open the door for me, and then you see me as a pedestrian trying to cross and you let me pass and give me that little go ahead, that's all I care about. Just be nice. Just be nice. You don't have to like me. That's fine. But be polite. Hold the door open if you see me coming through. Let me walk through when I'm a pedestrian. Don't give me a stank look. Make sure y'all raise y'all kids so that my kids don't have to feel this type of way. Please, like, get it together. Because I live in this city for all of my life. And I don't want to have to go to the hood just so that my kid doesn't have to deal with any of this bullshit to protect her mentality and her, like, safety. Because now I'm starting to feel like my mentality is not safe, and neither is, you know, my happiness. I mean, I'm safe. I'm safe. Shit. I know I'm safe where I live. Okay? Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. But my mentality is not safe. My mental's not safe because I'm pissed. As soon as I see that shit, I'm like... But anyways, okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please come back for more. EMERALDLOUU, I'm out. Peace. Be nice. Be polite. Love one another. Just because I'm black don't mean I'm not worthy of respect. Okay? Okay? Shake it off. You shouldn't hate people that much. Okay? Damn.